Hey guys, welcome. This is my first ever work with me session. I've had so many people who said, "Hey Ty, I'd like to kind of look over your shoulder and see how you work." So I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to do this for 2 hours. I'm going to use a Pomodoro timer. We'll take breaks. So it'll be a 4 times 25. So we'll take breaks. We'll have some lo-fi music. We'll have some focus sounds so that everyone can be focused. All right. And I'm just typing into the chat box here. Let me know where you guys are watching from. So let me know. Put it into the chat box. Let me know where you're actually watching from. Let me know what you're working on. Right now, I'm going to be working on, I've got a team meeting tomorrow. I'm going to be working on getting some of my notes for my team together. I'm also going to be working on some of my Kindle publishing activities. So getting some things together for my team, working on some of my digital publishing activities, and then working on a new coaching program that I'm putting out there as well. All right. So this is my $100,000 coaching program that I'm working on. So come in. And I think if we have a lot of success with this, what we'll do is we'll do these work with me, study with me sessions on a regular basis, right? It's a good way for us to hold each other accountable. It's a good way to go in and stay focused, right? So if you don't know what the Pomodoro method is, so it's basically the Pomodoro technique. So it's a time management method that helps me to get a lot of things done, like things that are actually going to move the needle, things where I'm actually being productive, right? So it's a technique that helps you to break down tasks into smaller, more manageable like chunks, right? And the technique basically involves setting a timer. So I'm going to have a timer on my computer here, right? So setting a timer for 25 minutes, which is called a Pomodoro. So the word Pomodoro is Italian for tomato because kitchen timers are sometimes shaped like tomatoes, right? So, and then you go in and you're working uninterrupted, right? Within that 25-minute session. So you'll work on your task until the timer rings. So you'll see me do this, right? And then we'll take a break. So you'll take a 5-minute break after each Pomodoro. So after each 25-minute session where you're just totally focused, working on this one thing. Then we'll repeat the steps, right? We'll repeat steps 1 to 3 that I just showed with you until the task is complete, or until the end, right? So I'm going to work for 2 hours tonight. Right now it's 7. I started this at 7:45, so we'll go to 7:45, 9:45, right? And then we take longer breaks after every 4 Pomodoro. So if we were to continue to go, right, what happens is you take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes after each Pomodoro. So you ready? Let me know if you're ready to kick this off. Give me a yes in the chat box, and you could be working on anything. I'm actually going to take this link, and I am going to give me a thumbs up, please, because that's going to help more people to kind of, if you're watching right now, just give me a quick thumbs up. I'm actually going to share this link on in some of our groups. All right, so you guys have it as well, and then we will get going. So give me a quick thumbs up. I'm going to set the timer. And we'll be rocking and rolling. If you were with us on the Monday morning meetup this morning, or if you were not with us, you missed a really good call. We talked about how do you get unstuck, right? There's so many people that are stuck, whether it's in life or business or whatever it may be. And we kind of gave you guys some great tips for getting past that. As well as I shared some cool things that I'm doing with Facebook ads that are working really well for me. Join us on the next Monday morning meetup every Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern, right? 8 a.m. in the morning Eastern, 5 a.m. Pacific PST. And you can join by going to tycohen.com/MMM. That'll get you the Zoom link, and then you could you come in and join us on Zoom. We have a ton of people that join us every Monday morning, again at 8 a.m. And you can do so by going to tycohen.com/MMM and just registering to get the Zoom link. All right. Just don't share it with anyone because we have a nice group of people that are all working on different things. Like they're working on their digital publishing businesses. Some of them are publishing Kindle books. Some of them have membership sites. Some of them have What else are they working on? Some of them are working on, live events, doing like workshops and challenges and webinars, right? So we teach you guys a bunch of different things. So anything that you're looking to do digital publishing wise, I think you'll find some value by joining us on the MMM. So I have posted my notices in the Facebook group. We're good to go. And then I'm going to set the timer and we'll rock and roll. 2 hours. Boom. Let me know if you can actually hear it okay. Right? So let me know if you can hear it. Hopefully you guys are having a good night so far. Grab whatever it is that you're planning on working on, and let's work with it. Let's work on it together right now. So right now I'm actually sending out an email to my list. So this is the first thing I'm going to work on. I think it's important to mail your list on a regular basis, and only you can determine that frequency, right? You know the relationship that you have with your list. But for me, I know that the more often I mail, the more sales I tend to make, right? And I build up a big relationship with my list. I think one of the biggest things that people have to get over is the fear of mailing their list. So that's what I'm doing. I'm actually working on sending an email out to my list, and hopefully if you're on my list, you'll get this email. So I'm actually working in Go High Level right now, which is one of my favorite platforms. I mean, you could just do everything in Go High Level. I could send emails. I could send you guys SMS text messages. I could interact with my team. We could set meetings. I could build out funnels, pages, everything. And it makes it easy. So even someone like me that's not really technically technical can figure it out. Let me know where you're watching from. I love your determination. Best of luck. Thank you. Where are you watching from? Put it in the chat box. Let me know where you guys are watching from. And then what are you working on right now? Like what's one thing that you would like to get done? Like what's something that Canada, very cool. What's one thing that you would like to get done right now? It could be anything. I'm just curious. I like to hear what people are either working on or what they're looking forward to getting done. So right now, I'm only sending this email out to certain people. I think it's important to segment your list, because one of the biggest mistakes that I see people make is, look, you might have a book you might be working on a new book right now. You just released it and it's a mystery book. But let's say if on your list you've got romance readers, because maybe you have some romance books, maybe you've got people that are interested in sci-fi, you've got people that are interested in mystery. Oftentimes it doesn't make sense to send out like an email that's geared towards one group of people to everyone that's on your list. So if you start off with segmenting earlier on, it helps you to number one, save on emailing costs. And then number two, just send things out to people that are going to be more likely to open up your emails, which increases the chance of your emails actually getting into the inbox. It increases like your click-through rates, it increases your open rates even before that. And overall increases your deliverability rates, and then has the potential to increase your sales rates because you're sending them things that they actually want, right? So let's say someone says I'm finishing up a PowerPoint for an upcoming presentation for my analytical chemistry class. Very cool. All right. So hopefully you're working on that right now. And let's knock it out. We've got let me see how many more minutes we have left in this Pomodoro session. We've got 12 more minutes left. So let's knock it out. Okay, so I just sent the email out. The next thing I'm working on here is I'm going to go in and split test one of the sales pages that we have for an upcoming workshop. So this is going to be a free workshop for people that are interested in learning how to publish series. So whether you're a fiction author or a nonfiction author, I'm going to go in and I'm going to talk about the benefits to publishing a series. I'm also going to go in and show you how to publish to a series. I mean, there's some incredible people that have had just like amazing levels of success just with publishing series. And some of the most famous are people like J.K. Rowling, right? You look at someone like George R.R. Martin on the fiction side. Then on the nonfiction side, you look at people like Dale Carnegie, right? Robert Greene, author of the 48 Laws of Power, Malcolm Gladwell. So here is that page that I'm actually working on. Let me know if you guys can see it. So this is the page that I'm working on. You'll be able to go in and you can join me on this event. I think you'll really enjoy it. I don't have the link for it, but if you guys want the link, let me know and I'll put the link in the chat box at some point or in the comments box. All right, so that's my next thing on my list. I'm gonna go and knock this out. I'm gonna cross it off. One of the best things about having a list is crossing it off, right? When I'm working, I like to sometimes light a candle. So I'm actually gonna go in. I just got these candles from Target. I love candles. There's something about, you know what I like? I like having a candle when I'm working. And then I also like having, who knows what this is here? I want to see who knows what this thing is here? Let me know. Put it in the chat box if you know what that is. I also like having that on, especially if I'm working in the evening, because what it does is it gives me this nice, bright sunlight-like light, all right? That helps me to just be a little bit more focused. It helps with creativity. It helps with your cognitive ability, right? So very cool. So what I'm doing here on these 2 pages is I'm setting up a split test. I think that one of the easiest ways to see conversions in anything, whether it's like your registration forms, your opt-in forms, your sales pages, your order forms, is to go in and start off by split testing, right? Because you just never know what your audience is gonna like. So what you'll see here is, and again, this is why I like Go High Level so much, but you'll see when I'm split testing 2 pages. So I've got one page here where I actually have a video of myself talking about what I'll be talking about during this special event here. So that's one side of a page. I think that's the B side. And then on the A side over here, I've got, and I'm going to refresh it because it's taking a while for it to come up, but I have just a static image. And I might have to, let me just go in and open this page up again. But I've got a static image over here on the A side. And I'm testing those 2 pages against one another to see which one attracts the most people, which one gets the most responses. And then once I get a winner, then I'll go and I'll repeat that process. I'll split test new elements on those pages. All right, so let me know where you're watching from really quickly. Put it in the comments. I'm always curious as to where people are actually watching from. So here's the page that I'm testing it against. And I'll expand it a little bit. So like I said, this is a static image here. So I've got my static image page that I'm testing it against. And this is my video page. This is my page with my video on it. So with enough traffic to it in just a few days, or even less sometimes, I'll be able to tell which page is converting better, right? So again, let me know where you're watching from. Just go ahead and put it into the chat box real quick. All right, ATL, Darina. All right, good to have you, Darina. All right, so now that I'm done setting up the split test, the next thing I'm going to work on is I'm going to get some notes in order for my team meeting tomorrow. So I am not a big fan of having meetings. So what I do is I batch all of my meetings together on one day as much as possible. I put all of my meetings together on a Tuesday. Actually, you know what? Here's what my schedule looks like. So on Mondays, those are my focus days. So Mondays, which happens to be today, is the day when I'm just like totally focused and I'm just head down. I've got the blinders on. I know what I want to get done. I've got my list. I'm checking it off. I typically will write my things down instead of sometimes I'll put it on my phone, but I like to write things down because then I can go in and I can kind of cross it off. And there's something about that psychologically where your brain makes a correlation between accomplishing something and then feeling good about working on the next thing. So Mondays are my productivity days, right? I call them my focus days. Tuesdays are my meeting days, so I'll go and I'll batch my meetings, right, with my team, with my operations manager, with my marketing manager. Sometimes I'll have meetings with other people on the team. Sometimes I'll have other meetings with people outside of my companies. And then on Wednesdays, I have another focus day, right? So Wednesdays are my focus days as well. And then Thursdays are kind of like my cleanup days. So what I mean by that is, it is getting things back to my team that they may need from me, because sometimes I could be the bottleneck, and that's why they're not getting things done. So it might be answering emails from them. It might be um, giving them clarity on some things. It might be reviewing some of the things that they've done. And then on Friday is my free day, right? So Fridays, I stop working at 12 o'clock. And then the rest of the day, I'm just, spending time to myself, spending time with my family. Saturdays are my free days, of course. And then Sundays, right? We're going to church, or we're doing some other stuff, whatever it may come to place, right? So all right. So Dorena says, I use index cards. So yeah, so Dorena, like, this is what I really like. I like getting, have you ever seen these, like the flip index cards? So I'll go in and buy this. And then, like, I can actually tear them out if I want, as you saw up here. I can keep them in here, right? So, all right. So now I've got the split test done on the pages. I'm going to go in and I'm going to start working on some of my notes for, I got 2 different team meetings. So I'm going to work on my notes for my second team meeting first tomorrow, all right? So let me know. I see more people coming in watching. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Just put it in the chat box. And let me know, what are you looking to get done either today, tonight, because some of you guys are in other time zones. If not today, if maybe your day is done, what are you looking to get done this week? Like, what are you looking to accomplish? I think that if you have something that you're looking to accomplish every single day, right? And then something that you're looking to accomplish every single week, you get to get more things done. And it just works out. And if you guys like my plan is to do these work sessions together in 2-hour blocks, maybe 1-hour blocks, maybe 4-hour blocks, 6-hour blocks. My plan is to do these things at least once a week. So if you enjoy doing these, let me know. All right. We've got 55 seconds left. All right. And then we're going to take a break. So 55 seconds, and then we're going to go in and we'll take a short break, and then we'll come back for another 25 minutes. All right. And then we'll take another break. Then we'll come back for another 25 minutes, and then we'll take another break, and then we'll come back. All right. So Dorena says, to plan out one mechanical maintenance book manual. Very cool. Okay. All right. What else? What else do you guys have planned? What are some things that you want to get done today or this week? Right. I'm a digital publisher, so I publish things like books and digital courses and just a bunch of things, live events and challenges, workshops, webinars. So I'm always working on different things that could serve my audience. All right. So 4 seconds, then we're going to take a break. All right. So we got a 5-minute break. I'm going to go in, probably grab a snack or something, and I will be back before the timer. Be right back. I'm actually working in my pajamas, as you can see. Okay, so our break is up. Now we've got another 25-minute session. So basically what we're doing is we're working using the Pomodoro effect, right? So you can see where we've got this 25-minute timer that's going off. We've got some focus sounds that are playing in the back, and it helps you to just be more attentive. It just helps you to knock stuff out. So the Pomodoro technique, it's basically a time management method that helps you to break down tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. Right, so I'm gonna get back to working on my notes for tomorrow's meeting, and hopefully you guys are getting back to working on whatever it is that you're working on. Right, let me know what's one thing that you're planning on working on, and the second thing is let me know where you're watching from. So we got Canada so far, we've got Atlanta, we've got Barbados. Where else are you guys watching from? Put it in the comments. Can you believe we only have a few more months until the end of the year, and there's people that are not taking it serious? Like there's people that are taking it serious from the standpoint of, look, they're working on their 2025 now. Like they're working on next year now. And then there's people that are going to wait until January 1st or February 1st, right? Or January 15th. Which group are you going to be in? Right? We got more people from Canada. So Toronto, very cool with the Canadian flag up there. Thanks, Lenore. All right. Let me know where you're watching from, and let me know what's that one thing that you want to get done today, or if not today, this week. And that's what we're working on. So if you guys like this, we'll do more of these work with me sessions. Right now, I'm working on my team meetings for tomorrow. So just some things that I want my team to get done. Right. So one of the things, we've got a couple of live events that are coming up, and we kind of keep all of our to-dos, like all of our structure in Asana. So Asana is a project management platform, and I've used a lot of them, and I really like Asana the best. So what we do is, before we do like a live event, if you guys have ever been on any of our challenges, our workshops, our 3-day events, we have this structure. So we'll go through everything to make sure that pre-event, right? So weeks before the event takes place, we've got certain things in place. During the event, we've got certain things in place, and we're checking all of these things off. And then post-event, there's things that still take place even though the event is over. It's like, and some of those things are like, how do we make this? What do we do right with the event? What worked out really well? What didn't work out very well? How can we make the event better for you guys so that you learn more about digital publishing? How can we give you things as relates to digital publishing that you're going to understand more clearly? How can we make it more clear? And then how do we actually give you things that are going to get you tangible results? Because ultimately that's what it's about, right? It's about getting you results. All right, so I see more people that are coming in. Let me know in the comments box where you're watching from right now. All right, Lenore says, I'm starting from scratch, so I'm doing my niche research. Very cool. All right, very cool. The biggest thing with that is making sure that you have a market that's going to be evergreen, right? Because you don't want to get in and you do something and it only lasts for a year or two, right? You want something that can potentially last for, multiple years, a decade or multiple decades. So you want to make sure that there's always going to be a demand for the thing that you're looking to put out there. All right. What else? We got Lifestyle says hi. Got over there. 4 books are done, but they may be too long for Kindle. Well, you could always break them down into. We actually had one of our students who had. I mean, I think her books were like 80,000, 90,000 words, and after speaking to one of our coaches, he showed her how to break them down, and she started publishing them to Kindle, right? In our shorter form method, using our shorter form method, and she's doing pretty well. Gabrielle Speff. So I don't know if you guys know of Gabby, but if you don't, go over into the Facebook group, kindlecastler.com/Facebook. All right. Dr. Jan from Florida, very cool. Hopefully you guys made it through the hurricane safely, Dr. Jan. I'm gonna get back to work. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Set up. All right, guys, let me know where you're watching from. All right, Kia from Sydney, Donnie in LA. Donnie, how are you? Writing for Hollywood. I love that, Donnie. I didn't know that it was your YouTube handle. So very cool, very cool. All right, Kia, what time is it over in Sydney? Let me know. Right. And guys, what are you working on again? So we've got for those of you that are just coming in, we've got the Pomodoro timer going. So we're working on this. We've got 13 more minutes here. So the basis of this is to take these 25-minute segments and just head down, put the blinders on. We're in monk mode, and we're just fully focused on that thing. And then after that 25-minute session is up, we take a 5-minute break. Then we get back to it for another 25 minutes, 5-minute break, and then we get back to it. All right. So right now I'm working on. Just finished working on a sales page split test. Before that, worked on something for my Kindle publishing team. Right now, I'm working on notes of things to go over with my team during tomorrow's team meetings. Right? So, rock it out. So Donnie's working on adding another episode to one of my top sellers. All right, Donnie, well, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to let you get to it. I'm going to get back to what I'm working on. So I'm actually communicating right now with one of my team members by text, and I love like having a Mac computer, especially for my team members that are iPhone users, because I can text them. Like, of course, we use like Slack to communicate, but I can also text them, and it's just like a lot smoother, right? Especially because most people, they have their phone by them. So if it's something urgent, so like we have an event that's coming up this Friday. It's a pre-session for a challenge that we're doing. And I just sent her a message asking her, can you remind me what's our email schedule for the pre-session that's coming up this Friday, right? So I can incorporate a new task into tomorrow's meeting based on what our mailing schedule is for Friday, right? All right, so let me know who's watching, and then let me know where you're watching from. So we got Dr. Jan in Florida, we've got Donnie over in LA, we've got Kia in Sydney. So we've got people all over the place. We've got Canada in the house. We've got Lenore over in Toronto. We've got someone else over in up in Canada as well. So let me know where you guys are watching from, right? And let me know what you're working on today or this week. What's that one thing that you're going to put on your to-do list to get done either today or this week? What's one major thing? And it can't be something that's just easily done. It has to be something that's going to challenge you a little bit and that's going to move the needle. It's going to get you a little bit further to where you want to be. So what's that one thing? And I think by committing, that's how you end up, getting better results. So just commit, put it in the chat box, the comments box. No one has to know other than us that are here, right? But you'll know. So now oftentimes what I'll do is as I'm going through my day, I'll make notes on my phone. So as I come up with new things that either I want to do or that I want to have someone on my team do, I'll make a note on my phone. So then when I come over here and I'm putting together our team meeting notes, I can go in and then add it here. And then we're getting that thing done, right? We're getting it knocked out. So the next time we meet next Tuesday, it'll be scratched off the list. So sometimes I might be out with the family, or I might be grocery shopping, or I might be taking a walk, or I might be working on something else. Earlier today, I was talking to Coach Jawar, who many of you guys might know. And as we're talking, he said something that sparked an idea in me. And I'm like, oh my God, hold on. I need to take a note and write this down so that we could start working on this thing immediately. Right. And I think the best thing is when you get that inspired creativeness, make a note, and then don't just stop there. Start working on it as soon as you possibly can. All right. So Donnie says one major thing is watch FastPass research modules, take notes, and start doing the actual work. Very cool, Donnie. All right. All right. What else are you guys working on? And revamp. There you go. Nope, totally meant. Finish editing book, one of my series. Very cool, Janet. Make sure you join us on the Kindle series Secrets Challenge, Janet. You can register for it at kindlecashflow.com/KSS. Donnie, speaking of that, I saw where you had registered for it today. So after the Monday morning meetup. So I'm excited to have you on there as well. All right. So kindlecashflow.com/KSS. Janet, and I think as someone who's publishing a series, you're going to get a lot out of it. All right. Boom. There you go. Donnie, do you mind putting that URL in the chat box for me? kindlecashflow.com/KSS, like Kindle Series Secrets. Thanks. All right, so I'm going to get back to checking my notes really quickly to see if there's anything else that I need to add to this team meeting workflow. One more minute left before our next break. Let me know where you guys are joining from. Let me know where you're watching from. And let me know what's that one thing that you want to get done today or by the end of the week. All right, 20 seconds before we go on break. Let's see. Kathy from Hong Kong. Wow, very cool, Kathy. She says she's going to finish her format for her book one series. We'll move to set up book funnel and then her landing page. All right, Kathy, we're going to hold you to that. All right. So very cool. Hey guys, we're going on break right now. It's going to be a 5-minute break. Do me a favor, before you go on break, like this video really quickly. If you can do me a favor, like this video. Everyone that's watching right now, just go in and like the video. Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll be back in 4 minutes and 47 seconds. All right. 2 more minutes and then we'll be back from break. All right, 9 seconds, and we're back. If you're just joining us, we are doing a work together accountability session. So in 25-minute increments, we're just knocking stuff out, getting it done, focus, head down. Let us know where you're watching from if you're just joining. And then please go in and like the video, so more people can find out about this. Merrick is in Texas. I'm editing emails. And then I got to write some Kindle Bella episodes and some KDP content. Very cool, Merrick. Thanks for joining us. All right. Let me know where you're watching from and what are you working on this week or today. So right now, I'm going to send a message to someone on my team. I want them to build out a page. And whenever I'm one of my favorite tools for like communicating to my team is Loom. So using videos, right? So Loom, LOOM. It's just like Zoom, but an L instead of a Z. And I can go in and I can record the video. And this is what Loom looks like. So right here, if I move this around, I can go in, I can record the video. I can record myself on screen as I'm speaking to you right now, or I can record my screen, or I can have a combination of myself on video. I said on screen, on video, and I can record my screen. And what it does is it makes it very clear to understand what you want. So for the individual that's watching on the other end, so I can use this with my editors. I can use it with my social media managers. I can use it with just anyone on my team. And I can clearly articulate what it is that I want them to do. Then they can go back and they can rewind the video if they want, right? So I'm going to go in, and what I'm doing here is I've got a new program. It's a new coaching program that I just launched about 3 weeks ago. And we got a couple of people who are interested in it already. But now what I want to do is I want to go build this out into a full-fledged funnel, right? So we can go and we can market it and we can get people into it. So you're going to see how I go in and articulate my vision to her so that she can get it done, right? So who else do we have? Let me know where else you're watching from. So far we have Texas, we've got Hong Kong, we've got Australia here, we've got Canada, we've got Hollywood, we've got LA, right? So let me know where you're watching from, and please, by all means, go in and like the video. Right. So we've got 22 minutes left. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. All right, so I'm gonna go shoot this video for her really quickly, and then I'm gonna get back to working on my next project. Hey, so you know how we have on the Our Products page, right? We've got the two options here where people can come in and they can work with me for the 4 hours one-on-one or the 8 hours one-on-one. So we've got like the 4 hours for 60,000 or the 8 hours for 100,000. I want to actually now build this out into an entire funnel. So an entire funnel, but without the upsells. So it'll be kind of sort of like the / call funnel where you have, but instead of not having an opt-in, I want to have an opt-in. So they'll come in, they'll opt in first. Actually, you know what? Let's not do it like that. Let's do it similar to the / call setup that we have in place. So it's gonna just be the sales page. We're going into detail with for things that I can help them with. So all the different options that we have on the coaching application. So it would be like, building out their Kindle businesses, their physical book businesses, audio books, right? We'll put all of these options on there. It will be digital publishing, it will be courses, it will be live events, right? And then you can have all of the different options. It could be workshops, webinars, it could be virtual events, challenges. It will be, did I say memberships? So I probably said memberships already. So basically I want to build this out. And then at the bottom of the page, you'll have both of these options just like this, same exact text, right? Same exact text here. And then they have the two options where they can go in, all right? Each of these should both lead to the survey, so the application, right? So after they click one of these, but how do we do this where it just leads to the survey first? Or do we take them? Yeah, let's do that. So let's have each button lead to the survey. And then on the survey, so this will be a totally different survey in Zoho. So on the survey, it'll ask them which option do they want to go with, the 4 hours or the 8 hours. And then depending on how they answer, then we'll have a redirect that actually takes them to the order form, right? But on the survey, I want to have some qualifiers first. So the qualifiers could be, and I'm actually going to write these down. And it says 100K, but it is both of them. It's going to be both of them. I'm just putting it out there. So the qualifiers on the survey should be, so in addition to everything that we have on our existing Zoho survey, right? And this will be a separate one, like I said, it'll be where do you currently own a business? And then it's just a yes or no. And then if yes, what type, right? And then we're going to ask how long have you been in business? And then it's going to be what are your right? And then it's going to be, do you need help with scaling this business or something else, right? And then we should have everything else in the survey. So like it doesn't have to be in the same order that we currently have it in, because I think if depending on how they answer this, like do you need help with scaling this business or something else, right? And it would be like this business, and then or it could be like, so that would be a checkbox or however you want a radio button, and then it could be something else. And then you know how on the survey we have like all of the other um, options. Do you want help with setting up your Kindle business? Do you want help with setting up a membership, a digital publishing business? Then that could come under here. All right. And then again, depending on how they're answering. So just as we have like the qualifiers on the other survey, let's have those same. I gave you some new qualifiers too. I think they're further up here somewhere, but we'll have all of those qualifiers in place. So that's going to be that. The other thing is I just got an idea as I was thinking this through too. And here's what that is. So for this, and I'll write this, and this one video will be for both of these. So I go back over here. These buttons both need to lead to the survey. So if you could just change it on the all products page, this button leads to the survey, this button leads to the survey. At the end of this, like I said earlier, so depending on how they answer within the survey, depending on which one of these they want, then it will redirect them to the order form. But then the other thing that I want to do is I want to add on to both of these, right? And I feel like we have this somewhere else too, but I want to add on to both of these. So instead of it saying, looking at build or scale your digital publishing business, in addition to this, right, I want to also add, we can help you with, and all of the things that we have on the survey, right? Building out your Kindle publishing business, building out your digital publishing business, building out your subscription business, building out your live events business, like your virtual events business, everything else that we have on that particular survey, right? Building out your coaching business, which I think we don't have on the survey, but I want to add that too. So building up your coaching business. So everything that we actually do, and if there's anything else that you can think of that what we actually do, then let's add that on there as well, right? So building up your challenges and that type of stuff. And I feel like there was something else that I was thinking about just now too, but let me, if there is, I'll shoot another video. All right, so now what happens is I just shot that video. Loom gives me a link. So I can take that link. This is the video here, right? Yeah, so you know how we have on the R product. So now Loom gives me a link, and I can send that link directly to her, and now she can go and she can watch the video. She's got clarity on what needs to be done, and then if she has any questions, she can actually comment on the link, or she can just send, ask me. So we've got Santiago's in Venezuela. Very cool. We've got Christina in Oregon. All right, Christina Crowley, good to see you, Christina. All right. Let me know what you guys are working on. And please, by all means, go in and like the video. Give it a like so that we can get more exposure. This is my first time doing this. I'm actually having a lot of fun. If you guys want to do this even more so, I'm thinking about doing this maybe once a week where we'll do these sessions, right? It's like an accountability session. So during this session right here, and I'm going to turn the volume back up, we have 13 more minutes before our next break. I'm recording. But you can come in if you don't mind being on my recording. I'm doing the 2. My wife doesn't want to be on the recording. So I'm doing a 2-hour work with me session. You sure you don't want to be on it? Just come say hi.
I was going to say, I just did my makeup. Let's go out.
Oh, you want to go out now?
No, it's working.
Come say hi to everybody really quickly. What do you think? She just did her makeup and she's like, she wants to go out right now. This is what will happen. You will get the ultimate. We're going to go out, but I have, what time is it right now?
No, we're not going to go out.
I got 30 more minutes left in this session. I got 35 more minutes. Then we'll go out. So you see, these are the ultimate distractions that you get. Your wife or something miraculous will happen. The miracle is on a Monday night, she says, let's go out, which I thought she was serious about, but she was just actually showing me her makeup that she did for a video.
Oh, no, I was serious.
Were you serious?
Yeah, but now I'm about to go from my pajamas now.
All right, there you go. So the distractions are real. They'll come up. All right, let me know when you guys. Oh, we got Ghana. So John is in Ghana. Good to have you, Ghana. Let me know what distractions you're working with right now. Seven more minutes, guys. John is seriously participating. Let me know where everyone else is watching from. Give the video a thumbs up, a like. 2 more minutes until our next break, guys. Let me know. We got Hawk Powers in Connecticut. So we've got Connecticut, we've got Venezuela, we've got Oregon, we've got Canada, we've got Australia, we've got, I feel like I'm missing someone, Hong Kong. We got Elise, who just joined in from Las Vegas. Good to have you, Elise. Let me know where you guys are watching from. And please, by all means, go in and give this video a thumbs up, like it. What's that one thing? So this is our accountability group. What is the one thing that you are holding yourself accountable to getting done this week? What's one thing? Put it in the comments box if you haven't done so already. We've got people who said they're going to publish their first Kindle Vella. They're going to work on their next Kindle Vella. We've got people who said they're going to finish editing book 1 of their series. We've got someone who said they're going to go through our Kindle Cash Flow revamp program. By the way, if you aren't in the revamp program and if you're looking to publish on Amazon, go to kindlecashflow.com/webinar and watch the free training that I have there. It's like a 2-hour training. I take you through how to use AI, I take you through how to create audio books, just everything. You'll really get a lot of value out of it. All right. 1 more minute left until we go on our next 5-minute break. All right, 24 seconds before we go on our next break. Kathy from Hong Kong. All right, who else do we have joining us? Let me know in the chat box. All right, so we are on our next 5-minute break. So what we're doing here is we're using the Pomodoro technique. So the Pomodoro technique is basically a time management method that helps you to break down tasks into like smaller, more manageable chunks so that you can get it done. Like you're focusing. In this case, we're using 25-minute segments. So we're focusing in these 25-minute segments. Then we take a 5-minute break after that. Then we get back to it, another 25 minutes. And this is our last 25-minute leg that we're on. And then after that, typically what you would do is 4 25-minute segments, right? With a 5-minute break in between. And then at the end of that fourth 25-minute segment, you take a 15 to 30-minute break, and then you start all over again. 25 minutes, and a 5-minute break, 25 minutes, 5-minute break, 25 minutes, 5-minute break, 25 minutes. And then you've got that 15 to 30-minute break. All right. So this is our last 25-minute segment. We've been doing this for, at the end, it will be 2 hours. And if you guys like this, we'll do another one of these, work with me. We could do these kind of like every week. All right. So let me know what your thoughts are. Go in, like the video. I'll be right back. We got 3 minutes and 40-something seconds left. Yeah. All right, 23 seconds left. Then we're gonna jump back into this. So hopefully you guys are getting some work done. Just a few more months in the year. And I think the people that prepare to go into the new year with a head start are going to be the ones that do the best. All right, please give that urgent again. Oh, kindlecashflow.com/KSS. I'll put it in the chat box. Yeah, someone says too many breaks. That 25 minutes goes by really quickly. But what it does is it helps you to stay focused. All right, so there you go. So I just put the link in. All right, back to work. This is our last 25-minute stretch, guys. So let's make the best out of it. I'm going to turn the sounds down for a second so I can shoot another Loom video for my team. All right, can you go in and check the All Products page for compliance? There's a few things that I saw. So there was something here that I saw that needs to be changed. So this one, transform your email list into a gold mine. So if you can reword that. And then just take a look at anything else that might be like out of compliance on this page, as well as the other one that we have for the other side. Thanks. $16 more minutes to win the home stretch, guys. Let me know where you're watching from, and please like the video. For also here in the survey, I forgot to add this. Can you add at the bottom? I like to work with Ty one on one, right? So I like to work with Ty one on one. So that could be an option as well. You could just phrase it. I like to work with Ty one on one to have him and his team help me build out my digital publishing business. So here, what I want to do is, you know how we have it set up right now. So we have it set up where we have in Facebook, if someone goes in and they leave us a message, right? So they'll go in and they'll leave a direct message. Then that trigger kicks off, and now we start to get our responses. So there's also a way to do that if someone just comments, right? So if they comment on Facebook, they comment on Instagram, and then that would trigger us sending them a message to them, a direct message, a DM on Facebook or on Instagram. So I want to set that up for this project. So if someone comes in and they comment just underneath the post, any of those words that I have laid out, then they should get a DM. Actually, you know what? Yeah, they should get a DM that sends them the message that I have. But at the same time, they should get a reply to their comment that says, okay, sent, or something like this. Just sent this over to you. Check your DMs. Check your, let's just say, check your direct message, right? Just in case everyone doesn't get DM. So now there's a way to do that. I actually just saw it in high level last week. Let me see if I could. It might be a trigger, but I think it was somewhere else. Let me just check some. Yep, this is it right here. I was actually showing this to someone. So we can respond to comments on the post, right? Both for Facebook and Instagram. I would love it if they had this for YouTube, but I don't think they have any options for YouTube yet. I know it's coming. So if you could set this up for both Facebook as well as Instagram. Now the thing is, when it comes to Facebook, I want to add in some of our other pages. So right now I've got this page connected. Let me know when you get here, and then we can go and we can add some other pages. Just remind me of this project when you're at it. And then this one, track first level comments only. If toggle on, we'll consider only your first level comment. Else we'll consider all the nested comments as well. This feature will not work with Facebook groups. And then turn this on as well. So that way, if I'm in a video and I'm saying, hey, look, comment leads if you want more information on how to build out your list, or comment congruency if you want to learn how to build congruent marketing messages from your ads all the way to your funnel, then we'll have some people that will comment on that first level comment, and then they'll comment underneath comments, right? Because some people are not always going to know to start a new one, so it'll be nested. So if you turn that on, that'll be cool. And that is it. So they're going to comment on either Facebook or on IG. That comment will then trigger two things. It'll trigger a response to that comment saying, hey, we just sent this over to you. Check your messages, right? And let's make it whatever's going to be the clearest for the widest audience, right? DMs or messages, or you check your messages here on Instagram or check your messages here on Facebook. So to do that, and then the second thing is it'll send that message over to them with the link and the text. And I know some of those, like some of the paragraphs that I are giving you, some of them are kind of long. So if it's too long, then just go in and you can kind of trim them down to a point where it still makes sense. Right? And if there's a way to do this with YouTube also, let me know, because a lot of these videos actually are going on YouTube. So that's where people will see them. Of course, they're going to go. And if there's a way to do it on TikTok, right? So YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, because that way we'll just repurpose them. We'll put them just on all social media. Right. Thanks. Right, 7 more minutes, guys. 7 more minutes. Who else? Hey, Deirdre, I think it is. Let me know if I got it right. All right. 7 more minutes, and then we're going to close it out for the night. Let me know who's going to be joining us on the next session. Just put me in the chat box, or just put next if you're going to be joining me on the next one. We'll probably do it in a couple of days from now. All right. So sometimes when you're doing this, you come up with ideas, and I just came up with a great idea. And as I said earlier, I'll put these ideas either in my notes in my phone, or I'll write them down. So this one I'm going to put in my notes because I want to flush it out a little bit more. And that's the important part. When you get an idea, write it down. And then your next step is to work on it, as long as it's in alignment with where you want to go. Right? So. All right, 25 seconds. Hey guys, thanks for joining us on, or I should say thanks for joining me on our first ever Work With Me study session, Work With Me accountability session. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one. All right, so don't forget, stay committed to the thing that you promised yourself to work on this week. That's the difference between people that actually get things done. They make a decision, they are committed to that decision, and they don't let the distractions come in and sway them from that, right? They know where they want to go. They are head down, they put the blinders on, and before you know it, you move one step at a time, right? And you can use a technique like this. And before you know it, you're at the finish line. All right. So have a good day, good morning, good night. We'll see you on the next one. All right. Stay tuned, guys. Make sure that you go in and subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you'll get notified the next time that I do this. So go in, like the video first, number one, and subscribe, number two, and then I'll see you on the next one. All right, guys. Stay focused. We'll see you. I'm actually going to leave the video up. I've got one or two more things that I'm going to work on before I close it out. All right. Actually, I'm going to end it. I'll see you guys. Stay well.